I have a question for you. Is it fair or foul for Deebo Samuel, who is currently under contract with the San Francisco 49ers, to be wearing a Kelly Green Philadelphia Eagles jersey, regardless of the fact that he is wearing A.J. Brown's jersey? Now, for some additional context, while you think about that, A.J. Brown is clearly one of his really, really good friends in the NFL. And to add on to some of that additional context, those two guys, they actually visited the San Francisco 49ers together on their 30 visit. Typically, the 49ers will bring in groups of prospects, and I think it's to kind of see how they interact with one another and see what that looks like. But A.J. Brown and Deebo Samuel back in the day came in at the same time. Not only that, were they in the same draft class, but they clearly did a lot of pre-draft training together, and so they developed a relationship. And so as a result of that, Deebo Samuel, his buddy AJ Brown, is playing in the Super Bowl, so he is wearing a Kelly Green Philadelphia Eagles jersey. Now there's been a lot of reactions to 49ers fans, and I think, as you would expect, that there's a wide range of opinions. Some people understand the context. They understand why he's wearing that jersey because he's supporting a friend. There's another portion of the fan base who says, I don't care who your friend is. You never, ever put on a Philadelphia Eagles jersey or another team's colors for that matter. Now, obviously, I think there's some middle ground here. I think there's an opportunity for guys to, again, support, the teams that they actually support. I think George Kittle is someone who's kind of breaking the mold a little bit. One of his really good friends is on the Nashville Predators, I believe, the hockey team. It's normally like frowned upon for a local guy to not root for the local team, right? Which would be the San Jose Sharks. So, I think with other players, like we've seen, you know, people come into the San Francisco market, whether baseball, it doesn't even have to be 49ers related. But if they wear a baseball cap, like an LA Dodgers hat or like a New York Yankees hat or something like that, fans will have a problem with that. They will like, oh, you can't play in the Bay Area and root for other teams outside the Bay Area. Let's be honest, like these guys get drafted to these teams. They don't choose to go to these teams. They're selected. So you have to keep in mind that there's a good chance that the majority of the players on your team root for other teams. So obviously, when someone gets selected, their obvious allegiances are to the team that they're on. And a lot of the times their allegiances are to the surrounding areas. So just like the 49ers, we see the Bay Unite slogan where all the teams kind of support each other and they bring each other out to the games. Like we see Deebo Samuel courtside with the Warriors along with a ton of other 49ers players quite a bit. So that there's unity within the Bay Area. But at the same time, like with George, I think one of my favorite things with George was he literally said he was a Bears fan. And he said, "Duh, Bears," or like "Go Bears," or something like that after a press conference. And I was just thinking about it in that moment when he did that. I'm like, George is the only one who can do this. Because if another player did it, fans would have a huge problem with it. And I think things are getting a little bit more relaxed. People are kind of coming around to that idea. But I'm curious how you still, again, we haven't really seen it too much with a current player of a team wearing another player's jersey. I'm honestly going to say this might be up there with the first. So I'm really curious to see how you perceive this. I'm going to be honest. I don't like it. I don't like see Debo wearing other colors. I'm so used to seeing him in red and gold. It looks strange to me. Um, but again, I don't also fault him. I know why he's wearing it, so I'm not bothered by that. Like, it just looks weird. It just looks weird that he's wearing an Eagles jersey, right? Because I know a lot of fans don't like the Eagles that are fans of the 49ers. So it's a little bit of a situation, I guess you could say. And I'm curious to see if you think it's a situation worthy of griping about or you don't care. So let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.